Okay. This is the reason I don't like going live. See, my network is okay. Well, Facebook will always show themselves. Someone asked me this question, Someone asked me this question. Hold on, please. Wow. Someone asked me this question, which is the topic I'm trying to treat. The question was, if you're coming from a Christian home, Obunisi from family Nejoka, a Christian home, and then you have a message or an instruction that something needs to be done for ichie, maybe Saraka or Ikpochanguru, or in the way her question, Mama, good morning. Please, can you do a video on individuals that wants to perform aja, and it can be possible because the family is against such. As Christians, in such a situation, what's the remedy? Now, you're from a family that is surrounded by Ndioka, Ndiokunoka, and they are not going to let you do anything. They won't let you do aja in the compound. They won't let you do anything for Ndichie. They won't even let you do saraka. They won't let you do anything. See what you are going to do. Okay, before I continue, let me call out my phone number. It's +234 70 305 70506. If you have such family, as an there are so many ways to kill a rat. There are so many ways to skin a rat. You don't need to go and start fighting them or start forcing them. Now, first of all, you need to understand that your ancestors are living through you. You are their representatives here on earth. It is when people look at you, they will say, oh, this is the son of Okereku Demba for that 90 years ago. Oh, this is the child from this family. People know you. When they see you, they know where you're coming from. They know your ancestral line. So you don't need to fight with them. All you need to do is take sand from that compound. Take sand from that compound to wherever you are going and acknowledge them. Maybe you're going to do it with a priest or priestess in their place. That sand, once you drop it on that ground, you're calling on your Ndichie. All the spirits of your father's house, of where you were born, you are calling on them through that ajani, which is a representation of your own ongoro, of your own compound. You are calling them, and then you tell them, see, you're doing this for them. You're doing this for them. In their honor. This is the sand from the compound they left for you. From what they left for you, from what you both have in common. Greetings, Odogum. You drop that sand wherever you are calling them. If you like, be in Kafanchan. If you like, be in Sambisa Forest. Once you're present, even without that sand, they will answer you. If you stand before the sun and call on Ndi Chiemu, my ancestors, Ndi Umu Adam, Ndi Umu Okpo, they will answer. Ayazage. They will answer you. You know the name of your surname, your surname. Maybe your surname is Abo. You say Ndi Chieba Abo. I, a daughter of Abo. I, a son of Abo, is calling on you. Ebo so genoro. If you like, be in Pluto. If you like, be in Mars. they will answer. Because they can hear your voice. Their blood flows in your vein. You have their DNA. Except they are not your ancestors. Except you don't have their DNA. They will answer you. Even if the people now, for people who may not be sure who they are, maybe their own DNA, we just say my ichie. Those who lived before me, they know themselves. They will definitely answer. Obarada atuase. Just like you, wherever you are, if your child calls you, you're going to answer because you recognize their voice. You know that they are your child. You know that they are your son. You know that they are your daughter. You will answer them. That is the same way wherever you are. And you call them. Greetings, gifts, donatus, and emerald. And you call them. They are going to answer you. Thank you for the taps, lovely. They are going to answer you. For those who are around, if you want to spice it up, bring sand from that compound. They will answer you. And if you finish, if you go to Alpha, you will see that it went well. No garofoma. Do you understand? And some people will tell you, Dibia why doesn't do ichie for people and all that. That's a lie. Actually, there is someone, let me tell you, there is someone that I did the ichie for. And she went to another Dibia to go and check it. After checking, it was like, the person that did this thing did it well. Oh. Hey, it's as if not the warrior the monarcha. That is as if the sacrifice was given directly to the spirits in their hand. He said, the person was like, oh, wow. That now called my name. That is, women don't do this. In fact, all these things is nonsense. So your Alpha told you that I did it well. But the moment you heard that I'm a woman, all your this thing, all your prick, everything stand, all your boramo, everything, you know, well, kuroto, we keniche, we man no garos your fuma. Makane no why in a tukwa yo wa meri then oyasa. That means afage na atoase. That means you mali fi na afa. That means you don't know what you're doing. That means you lie. Can a woman talk to her ndiche? Yes. Can a man talk to, can a child talk? Yes, you can. So in such a case, anywhere you call them, genuinely, they will answer. Now, there are people that are not in Nigeria, people that are not in Africa. You want to talk to your ndiche. You want to do saraka for them. You want to feast with them. You want to do unriko with them. It's okagena hariko mauko. And you're like, what do you mean by language description? Iken na wokoye. You want to do dine and wine. Greetings, Rachel Achibong. You want to dine and wine with your ndiche. And you feel like because you're not in Nigeria, because you're not in Kenya, because you're not in South Africa, because you're not in the shores of Africa, that you cannot do that. That's not true. Because you're not somewhere maybe you can buy live animal and present that. No, you can actually do that. So once you find the only thing you find what do you do in such a situation whereby you're not in Nigeria and you want to do something? You want to feast with your ndiche. Feel free to invite people if you want to, based on abroad is not somewhere that people stroll inside somebody's compound. Usually, if you're doing saraka, you don't usually invite people that much. The spirits will bring people that will come to the feast. You'll be surprised. People will just be walking in. You know, normally, in this our African setting, for us that are in the village, people will just be walking in and out. The moment the sacrifice, the food is done, people come by themselves. Otimago, all these countries where you have to mind your business and all that. What do? You can choose to invite people if you want to. But if you don't want to, this is what you can do. Maybe even those in Lagos, maybe you are in Lagos, you want to do something for your ichie. Oh, you're in a compound where you cannot slaughter your own chicken to cook for them, or goat, or whatever. See what you're going to do. The meal you want to prepare for them. If it is 10,000 naira you have to make that food, if it is 10,000 naira, you bring it out. If it is 20,000 naira, as your hand can carry, as you know, kaka Hawaii kona to kwasidia. Kaka Hawaii kona to kwasidia. You know, some people are blessed with heights. Some people are not blessed with heights. You know, every Igbo adage has a story behind it. You find that these people actually, adage is coming from areas of life, like happenings, ordinary. Now, when they say aka Hawaii kona to kwasidia, as woman hand reach, now you go take cuddle in husband. Maybe your hand is short like this. Maybe your elbow started from here. Now like that, you go take, and your husband go understand. So, as your hand reach, now you go take cuddle your husband. So, if it is 10,000 you have, if it is 20,000 you have, if it is 5,000 you have, if it is 15,000 you have, people they use 1 million do something for ichie. People they use 2 million, 5 million do something for ichie. People they do them. So now where your hand reach, the important thing is OBJ Mia, your heart, and know that you're dealing with spirits. They know if you have it or not. Do you understand? The important thing is the energy, the mindsets. More iji emia. That's the important thing. You take that money. You can bring a journey from where you're living. Pick sand from outside. Put it in a flat plate. It could be ceramic, white ceramic, or brown ceramic, or green ceramic. That can go. Keep this. Put the sand inside the plate. Withdraw that money. Withdraw that money. If you don't have the money on hand, you have your ATM card, your debit card or your credit card, put it on top of that tray. You speak that through this journey, and about you, that through this journey, you're calling on your ancestors. You're calling on Ezumezu, Nonanguru Bennagi. You're calling on them. You're calling on your ichie. If you are using your card, that from this card, you're going to take $50 to prepare this food so that you can feast with them. From this card, I'm taking $20 to prepare this food, to feast on this food. If I'm not going to be may confirm when I can. Just iji what they are fighting a kobogonoga kosi and melta. Just say a check ye that you did something for your ichie. Na email ichie and an elogi maybe after 4 days, a fortnight, that is 8 days, you can check, or after 4 days, depending. Na email ichie you did something for your that you check if it went well. Put that card on there. That with this. From this card, you're taking $10, you're taking $50, you're taking $100, depending on what you want to do, the amount you want to take. That you're taking it to do a feast for your ancestors. Note that if you mention $10 or $20, and you go to that market, and you finish buying something, and it's remaining $1, don't keep that $1 to yourself. Give it out as alms. There must be someone in the streets that needs it. Give it out. Don't keep it to yourself. You've mentioned that you're using this money to do this, so use all of them. If you put $20 and when you by the time you finish it's remaining $5, don't keep it to yourself. Give it out. It is not your own. If you keep it back, then you're keeping back something that is not your own. You can decide to drop it on the road. Somebody will pick it up. But make sure it leaves your hands. If it is 20,000 naira you brought out, and by the time you finish shopping, 2,000 is remaining, make sure that 2,000 does not stay in your purse. Take it out. Wapia. Greetings, Augustine and Amaka Aniago and David Nkechi. Take it out. Obron Kegi. If you budgeted 50,000, and by the time you finish, 10,000 is remaining, make sure that 10,000 goes. It is not your own. Obuga ajai waputi a we tro ikwulu okwu n'enu ya. You take it out. If you na-eme we gazie rugo ofuma. Ka afa ebu na ikwuchelu na na-eye ego ne do ta iji eme ihe, and then you end up not doing that. You end up maybe obuzi ni hisi, okay, you offer 20,000, at the end of the day you're giving 16,000. The entire money has to go. It's a different thing if you now have to put extra. That one is different. It's a different thing. Maybe you bought 20,000, you budgeted 20,000, and when you were buying something, extra 500 or 1,000 now went out from your pockets. That is different. You know they owe anybody again. Do you understand? But if there is a remainder, you have to take it out. Yeah, what here? After saying that, take that money, go to the market and buy the things you need. Maybe you can buy frozen chicken, frozen beef, you can buy yam, you can buy rice, depending. But yam mostly, because those that left before us, most of the things they ate was yam, cocoyam, ginede. That was majorly what they ate with meat, you know, goat meat, cow meat, bush meat, dagos, fowl, native fowl. Those were mostly the things they ate. Maybe during our own time, when we become as for some of you that don't want to be calling on your ancestors, oh, they are evil. Hey, I cannot. Hey, God forbid. I hope tomorrow you have children. Your children are going to have children. You're going to be a grandparents. You're going to be a great-grandparents. You're going to be a great-great-grandparents. I hope you're okay when your children are in the church saying every ancestor die by fire, die by fire. Evil answer. I hope you'll be okay. I hope you'll be okay. You honor those that lived before you. If they weren't here before, you won't be here. You are here because they were. Do you understand? And they will still be back here because you are. So you honor them. And they honor you. Eme wataka emeribia obia de amma is a thin line. Keme ya no wa dike semia na enigwe. Keme ya ba dike semia na mmụọ. You know how you honor your parents? That same way you honor your ancestors, those that gave birth to your parents. Those that made you meet your parents, those that brought you forth. You know how you honor them like that. Honor your good ancestors. You cook that food. You can use unzu. All of you know unzu, native chalk. You can use edo. Use edo for calmness. In case any of them is not happy with you or mad at you, you know, say, then sabi verse, especially on mother. Use it, you ask for calmness. You ask for peace, for calm between you two. Ask for udo, do. You don't want to, in fact, you don't reach to fight. So you're asking for peace and calm, do. You're asking kudo. Kahado lugi, let them be calm for you. Kido kwelu ha kedekwa calm for them. If there is anyone able what an ekanasana for never fema, you're still a child. You only know how to wash your tummy. You don't know anything. So whatever you didn't say right or whatever you didn't do well in the process of this communion with them, if you see kola nut, also buy. But I'm just going straight because most of us don't have access to kola nut. Some have access to kola nut, nzu and ido. If you have access to kola nut, get it. If you don't, get a nice wine. Obodo sonso akpolachi ya kai kai ke ga na ye ndi ichie gi. Gote ezigbo wine ni were egi ya goti ya na oboro nso. Bobu ni gote kai kai shekpe. Mma ya dị mma na adịkwa no ha mma. Iwe ego mowet ye ha mowet, iwe ego azulu bu ye ha azulu nwanne. Nke iwe egi ya iye ha iwerekwa na egi ya igote nke ego giru. You buy the one where your money reach. Do you understand? When you finish, dish this food in a plate. Light your white candle. You can use white and yellow candle. That's always the best. White, yellow, green, your go-to for this kind of rituals. White, yellow, or green candle. You can use a combination of them. White, yellow, green candle. You can use a combination 1, 1, 2, 2 as your spirit leads. You light them around the food. Put spoon on it. Put 2 spoons, one for you, one for the other. Then if you have more spoon, you can add. But 1 spoon is for you. You sit down there, go ball for. Open up your mind. See it that they are sitting there with you face to face. Tukurana. Call on them. See they are there with you face to face. Nifi chota ta ukagena hari koma oko. Get a glass. Pour wine into it. A nice wine that you can afford. Pour for them in a glass. Pour your own in your own glass. Isikun riko oko. You eat from that plate and drink from your own cup. Leave it there for 24. When you're done, you can if you have a song that brings up your spirit, you can put that song on. Calming sounds. When you finish, you leave the food there for 24 hours with the drinks. Now, what you do with the food, if you're someone that keeps flowers, you can put them as manure inside those flowers in your garden. Maybe you have flowers, live flowers in a vase. You can put it, bury it under the sand of those flowers. If you have garden outside your compound, you can throw it in there. You can put it in there. If you have bush near you, you can throw it in there. Okay? That's what you do with the food after 24 hours. You throw it inside the garden, inside your flower vase, maybe. It can serve as manure to it. And the drink, do the same thing with the drink. Pour it to it. I forgot, before you drop that food and make sure you present it before the sun. You can stand outside of your corridor and do this, or find where you have east in your room, facing the east in your room, to do that same thing. Facing the east in your room to do that same thing. That's where the sun comes from. I'm good. You'll be surprised at the results it brings to your life. Okay? So, in conclusion, you can do aja for ndi ichie outside your states. You can absolutely do that. You can do it anywhere. Important thing is you being present. God's grace 77. Thank you so much for the gift. I really appreciate. You can do aja for ichie outside your state. You can do it outside your country even. What matters is that you're present. You're participating in it. Thank you so much. That's what matters. Ichie. That's what matters. That you're participating. You're actively participating. Obuli iwu na in a village gị mmadụ akọba ọnụ, and or you're there fighting with somebody. Oh, they said I should not do aja for ndị ichie. They say I should not do this one. They say I should not do that one. You can always take this option. Take your sand and go. Another thing you can do, maybe you're not living in the family compound again. Maybe you bought a land. You can take sand from your family compound to that land. You register it on that land. And tell your Ndiche, this is where you're settling. That they settle here with you and know that their offspring is here. They should also come and occupy. But before you do this one, also make sure that you've used drink. Let me also tell you, I forgot to say it, when you're doing it outside your states, when you're doing it in another country, you say Ichokumo, when you're doing it in another country, make sure you take drink. If you're buying drink, buy 2. Grease that land and the spirits of that land and the ancestors of that land. Because they can't just be watching, you're there doing feast, you know, call them. You know, give them anything. So before you even start your cooking and all those things, or before you start serving the dish, take a little out of it. Put it on the ground and then pour their own drink. This is your own. Oh, I'm not neglecting you. Oh, I acknowledge your presence. I know that you people were here before I came. There is no vacuum. I know that you people were here before I came. So I'm acknowledging your presence. I'm feasting with my ancestors. I'm calling on my ancestors to feast with them. Come and join us so in this feast. We acknowledge your presence. I acknowledge your presence. And I respect your presence. Do you understand? So that you don't just start going to cause trouble. When you finish, you will now be hearing stomping inside your house in the middle of the night. Peaceful protests inside your house. Maybe it might not be peaceful. The topic is about giving to Ndi Ichie. When you're not allowed to do it in your family house, because people there are Christians, they don't want you to do anything there, or you're living in a foreign country, you're not living in your own country, you're living in another state, and you want to do aja for your Ndi Ichie, you want to feast with them, you want to do something for them. That is the feast we are talking about. So take note of that, so you don't spawn trouble where there is not supposed to be trouble. Something that is supposed to be very simple and straightforward, it will now turn into something else. So pay attention. Pay attention. It's just like me coming to your house to come and start using your kitchen. It's not possible now. But if I come and I tell you, please, I want to use your kitchen. I want to maybe prepare something for my birthday party, and because I want to use your kitchen, okay? Or maybe I'm your landlord, you're living as a tenant and you want to do part in the compound without telling me. It's not possible. You come to me maybe with wine. Hey, Oga landlord, hey, I want to do birthday party for my child. Please and you will not carry maybe one bottle of wine. This we are inviting you. The landlord will even tell people inside that compound, please, you should park your motor outside. Your fellow tenants want to do even if their son or children are living in that, please, everybody should park outside. This person that is living with us wants to put canopy and invite people. You even tell everybody, respect yourself, for today they are doing so thing. Everybody should just cooperate. So if you want what you're doing to go well, you have to tell the owners of the land, you're doing this. Honor them, give them their own. And you find out that even when you finish cooking, you find out that even that your landlord, you're not serving them in the general distance. You might end up, maybe when you finish cooking, you're serving everybody. You might end up putting in a special cooler or special plates. You will not carry it and go and meet them. Please, this is your own. Or maybe you put inside one basin for them and pour meat on top and you give them for their family. That is not how you're serving every other person that even came to your event. You just so they can stay on their own while you do what you need to do and entertain your guests without disturbance. It's simple courtesy. It's simple courtesy. I hope I've been able to explain this well. This video, I'm doing it based on question that someone dropped in my inbox. So if you have any question, for me, you want me to talk about in my next video, let me know. And like I said, that we will not be doing two days teaching. As I've done teaching today, I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I'll be resting and doing my normal paid consultation. By next tomorrow, being 2nd of September, I will do live video again. But this time, I'll be reading free alpha online. That will be on TikTok and on YouTube. My live teaching is on TikTok and on Facebook. Okay? So if I do that, if I do reading on 2nd, then that means on 4th, I'll be doing teaching. So send in your questions. That will help me to know the next topic to talk about or what your confusions are, and I will talk about it. You all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. As we are going into another month, the month of September, by tomorrow, today being the end of August, I speak into your life and I pray for you that today being the end of August will be an end to all your pains, an end to all your sufferings, an end to all your burdens, an end to all your troubles. And let tomorrow, being the 1st of September, be a beginning for everything good in your life. And let the month of September treat you and your family well. Let the month of September treat you and everyone better. And if you are in Enugu, don't forget that my feast, Emumawu Aniriji, is on 20th September. 20th September. So please come and join me. Come and join me and my family as we feast. It's in Enugu State, Amodu, Okonano. You all have a wonderful evening ahead. Kemesiano, ya gazielo yobuna, ya gazielo woge gazielo wai. Odara miaro wuye dim. Ya gazielo no. Good night.